Alright, I have it ready to glue together, and what I'll do is I'm going to cut them in half, so I have 8 pieces to make a bigger circle, which is what I failed to do first time. But I went ahead and made these before I knew that there was cedar wood, so I went ahead and I cut these in half, so I have 5 of those, which is an oddball number, so I don't know how that's going to work. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and glue these together, and then we will make a circle with it, and hopefully it'll be large enough circle to make a nice, decent sized vase. Alright, isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to start right there because I keep thinking about some stuff that I need to do, steps I need to take. And I think what I need to do is take this back off, make some rings for the bottom of this to screw in. Because if I don't, and I try to open this up and shape it, it's going to be off true. When I take it off and put it on other pieces, it's not going to work right. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go ahead and make some more rings and before I shape it, because if I shape it now and then put rings on, I'll have to reshape it because it's going to be off true. And I have to bring it down even more, and I don't want to do that. Okay. Alright, and I'll be back later as soon as I make the rings. Alright, I glued it together. We'll see how it does. I have to do that in sections a different way than normal, and just adding rings. Since this wood is so soft, it will break. It will just do nasty stuff. So it'll be nasty. So my thinking is to take pressure off of it. I'll go ahead and glue it together like this, and we'll see how I can get the what would you call it, the top part on there, the spout or whatever you call it. I might have to do that kind of separately also and open it up some. It might put too much pressure on there, I don't know, but I have to open this up still. I still have that tenon on there that's soft, so I'm concerned about that a bit. That'll put pressure on it. So we'll see what we can do. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd made this a while back. It turned out to be too small around to make a genie bottle or a European decanter, or the shape of it being bigger around. That's just too small. So this is a different colored pattern than this, but I'm going to go ahead and put it together anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this together on there and see what we can come up with. Now I can't go all the way down in there, but I can shape the outside and I can shape the end. So we're going to see what we can do. Alright, so we're going to get to it and see if we can do this. If it doesn't work out, I got something else, and it'd be a lot shorter of a tube, but I like this long tube like a genie bottle, and that's what I want. Alright, I'm going to have to glue it on and let it dry, and I'll see you in a bit later. Alright, so we're going to get to it and see if we can do this. If it doesn't work out, I got something else, and it'd be a lot shorter of a tube, but I like this long tube like a genie bottle, and that's what I want. Alright, I'm going to have to glue it on and let it dry, and I'll see you in a bit later. Okay, my battery is about to die, but I just wanted to film this and say this. I can go ahead and shape this, but the problem is I pushed this up in the hole and it's stuck. So I'm in a dilemma and I'm not sure how to get it out. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and shape this some while it's very stable and sturdy, so I can shape the outside some, and then I'll try to figure out about maybe cutting around this a little bit best I can with some tools until maybe I can get something up in there and push it back out or something, I hope, without breaking this. Okay, so I'm going to get right to it. I want to see if I can't get this back out, because I've got to round that hole in there, because that's the reason why it's bouncing. It keeps bouncing on me back and forth like this, and it has to be rounded off in there, and in order to do that I gotta get this out. So I'm gonna try to get this out. I gotta charge my video camera and I'll be back. Alright everyone, I had a very aggravating time trying to open this up some and ease up the vibration on the outside and everything, and I put my steady rest on here. It's loose again. I got to put it back on there. So I finally got that done, and then I finally got this back out, and I put a tennis ball, half of a tennis ball in there that I had cut in half and used a long time ago last year when I was doing a cup or something. I think it was a long goblet I was doing, and I needed something to be able to put in the cup so that I could put the tailstock in there, and that's what I used, and it worked out pretty well. So this is working out well for this. The red piece of wood that I had on the end here is going to have to be gone. It's going to be shaved off. It was too thin this way, and in order to smooth it out, it's going to have to be taken off. I might find something to put on the end, or I may just leave it alone at this point. So this, now I'm going to have to shape it on the outside, So that's what I'm going to do next, and I hope y'all can stick with me.
It was a really difficult time of upheaval and stress. During that time, I made 2 decisions that radically changed my life for the better. One, I quit drinking. And 2, I learned how to embrace life.
Alright, what do you think, guys? Let's see. Okay, I gotta sand it by hand. That's gonna take a few days probably. I need to cut it off. It's not perfect. I gotta fill in some little areas where this wood is very porous, like I've said several times. So anyway, I gotta add little sawdust in areas, little tiny areas, and just really work with it for a long time. I didn't open the tube up all the way, so it's pretty rough looking inside. But that's okay. The reason why is because it was just shaking too much, and I didn't want it to break off down here. So I figured, you know, it would be better just to leave it alone. It's on the inside than to break off the tenon and then having to continue, and it's off true and all that other stuff, the aggravation, trying to get it right again. So we'll just leave it alone. It's not worth it. I got the end grain of the birch wood and the cedar on there, and it's beautiful. It's not perfect by any means. The cut with this is not perfect when I added wood to the side of it, so the design kind of got lost right here and here on each end, but that's okay. It still looks good. So I would turn the birch and the cedar end grain, and it was not easy. So next time I'll just use some regular wood, huh? But it just goes to show you can do it. You just got to really work with it, and you got to be slow at it, and you're going to have problems. And it depends on what you're making too. If I wasn't making such a long piece, it wouldn't matter so much with the shaking part and the bouncing back and forth like this. I had to stabilize it best I could. And if it was just a small short project I was wood turning, then it probably wouldn't have mattered. Hey everyone, I'm back. I have the genie bottle, or whatever you want to call it, finished vase, and it turned out very beautiful. I really love the designs you can create with the different angles of cut. If you know how to cut wood and place it certain directions, and I've learned all this from other people online. I have not, it didn't start or begin with me. So anyway, it turned out lovely. It's not perfect, like I've said before. I don't mean to repeat myself, but anyway, it turned out beautiful. At least it's more of an experiment, so that I can explore and expand out with the art and with designs and with new ways of cutting wood and different wood to work with. So hopefully I can get some, let me put that thing down, it's kind of heavy. Hopefully I can get some more wood. I can order some more wood in the near future and get some money and be able to create designs with different colors of wood and make it really stand out and really be so pleasing to the eye. It turned out beautiful. I know that if I'd seen something like this online, I'd be like, when I first started, I'd be like, I'd never make anything like that. I don't know how they did that. But once you learn how people do things and you watch, and if you're willing to learn, you can do it. And you may make mistakes along the way. I've made mistakes along the way. I mean, these are mistakes. I didn't get it big enough around. I didn't make enough pieces, and I should have. So next time, I'll make enough pieces. Now, I have some scraps over here that I glued together. I think it was from this. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So I turned them around, glued it together. So what I can do possibly with this one, and I know this is for another video, but hopefully I can make maybe a small goblet with this one, because it's a little bit harder wood. It's poplar it's poplar and cedar instead of the birch plywood, okay, the end grain. So that right there is much softer and more porous, and it's kind of not good quality. So we'll go from there, and I can make other things with it. I want to explore more and more in this area and direction. I've seen some videos on other designs to make, and I think y'all will really, really like them a lot. Let me see if I have, let's see. So I glued this little thing together, see? Now that's the birch plywood and the cedar right there. You can tell it's a lot lighter and everything. I might can turn that into something like a little bitty ferro rod handle. What do you think? Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't have any fire steels, but that's okay. I can always wood turn it. So I had, okay. So we're going to come out. I'm going to show you another pattern later. So that'll be enough. That'll be for another video. So anyway, I have it finished. Turned out beautiful. I had some leftover rings that I did several months back. So I just used that in there also, and it turned out nice. Very nice. Very nice. I would like to have opened this up more, but it was too much vibration because it was not rounded off on the center, and it was making it wobble and bounce. So I couldn't do that. So it is what it is. All right. Did I show you my cup? I had done a cup. I didn't finish it 100% on the inside. What in the world is that? I got a cup. Isn't that pretty? It's not perfect neither. I didn't have enough pieces of wood to make a full circle properly. So it's kind of, it lost its design over here. But you know, I'm learning. I'm excited about it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm sorry it's taken so long to put another video out. I've had things in between time going on. So, well, anyway, I asked y'all to be patient with me last time I put out a video, and y'all have, and I thank you for that. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your care and for your kindness. I'm so thankful for you. Each and every one of you, thank you. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day and weekend. Until next time, keep it burning and turning, baby. That's right. I hadn't forgotten about fat wood still. I still think about it. Every once in a while, I see a patch of woods, and I'm like, oh, man, there's some nice fat wood in that woods. I know there is. So, it's hard. It's just hard to glue. Woo, there's still some stuff in there. It's still hard. It's too hard to glue fat wood together and get it to stick well with other wood and stuff. I do have a ring of it, but it just is not working well with segmenting. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well, and thank you for coming to my channel and being such a huge blessing in my life. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed turning this cup and turning this vase. And am going to enjoy turning this. Woohoo! I'm stoked. Stoked. S-T-O-K-E-D. Stoked. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day and weekend. Until next time, never give up, okay? Never give up. Let the peace give up on you, but don't you give up. If it gives up on you, that's one thing. There's nothing else you can do. You did all you can do. But don't give up. And have a fulfilling life. Okay. Bye-bye.